This report from the information that they're asking suppliers to change the server racks for Blackwell due to overheating, how much does it concern you?
It does not concern me very much at all. Look, Nvidia went through this about 5 months ago. The thing with Nvidia is Nvidia is very quick to make changes, and this particular overheating issue with the Blackwell, that's already been played out, and the design was changed. So if we're talking about potentially a new overheating issue, we may be talking about Grace Blackwell, but I can tell you definitively that Jensen's not the kind of CEO that likes to make the same mistake twice. So I don't see this problem happening. Or if it is, it's probably not a meaningful issue because Jensen was able to come back, or Nvidia was able to come back from the previous issue in less than 2 months.
But does it change the numbers if there has to be a delay? I mean, Jensen did tell CNBC, I don't know, a month or so ago that the demand for Blackwell was, quote, insane. So I don't think that's the problem, but the timing.
I don't think the timing changes at all. I think Blackwell is ready to go. I think Blackwell is fixed. And we maintain our tagline, you have to own Nvidia into the Blackwell ramp. I mean, that's going to be the rosiest period of owning Blackwell is when Blackwell is ramping. So I maintain that we've had this overheating issue, particularly with Blackwell, and I think it's been addressed. I think we're expecting like tiny bit of volume to come through in the October quarter, and then substantial volume to come through in the January quarter. And that's the way we see it with Nvidia.
Well, Harsh, we are going to get earnings fairly soon. So what are you looking for? And perhaps even more importantly, when we listen to the commentary around the earnings, you know, what are going to be some of the key milestones that you're going to watch?
Yes. So historically, if we go back last 1.5 years, Nvidia has been on this cadence of about $2 billion beat and $2 billion rise. So that literally the quarters are rising about $4 billion apiece. So for the October quarter, we're expecting slightly less than the $2 billion cadence. We're expecting about a $1.3 billion beat. And that's because it's simple. Blackwell isn't out yet. So the volume isn't there. When you get to the January quarter, Blackwell, we think will do somewhere around $6, $7, $8 billion of revenue. But you could potentially get two situations. You get extreme supply constraint. You could also get a pause in the H100 and the H200 complex, the older chips. Because, you know, why would you want the older chip when the latest chips are available? So we're expecting, again, slightly less than $2 billion beat, but the numbers will keep rising. But when you get to April, it's a whole different ball game. Again, tagline, you have to own it when the ramp comes. Starting April, we see a massive ramp in Blackwell. We see the introduction of Grace Blackwell at the end of the April quarter, possibly the early July part of the quarter. And then you're off to significantly bigger beats than the 2 billion historical beats. So I would urge patience with all the volatility that we're seeing with the stock and focus on the ramp of the new products. The reality is, guys, there's nobody else in this space that does what they do as well as how Nvidia does it.
What about supply constraints? Does that have the potential to surprise negatively?
Yes, it has. It does have the potential to surprise because, like you said, the demand is insane. And that's, again, the word that I would use going off of your sentence. They just won't be able to make enough potentially in the January quarter, potentially even in the April quarter. I suspect that they will be catching up for the rest of 2025 calendar to potential demand.